welcome to a Viking Fitness push day. So as per the last, or maybe 2 videos ago, I don't know where I'm at, I'll upload whenever, cue. With the last video, I'm done with bodybuilding, but I'm struggling mentally to have that, take that switch. So my sessions are still pretty bodybuilder, but I'm just finding that balance of them, incorporating more circuits and stuff. Some sessions, like yesterday's leg session, rather than doing a boatload of exercises as I normally would, I predominantly did some squats and then a bit of accessory work, so more going for that strength kind of thing, just because I thought, do you know what, this is what I want to lean towards and start working towards in my training, so let's just incorporate that when I'm feeling it. Today I am feeling a bit more of a bodybuilder push session because I want to get a naughty pump, as I've got a new vest that's, it'll come, just calm down, be patient. So yeah, bodybuilder push day, let's go. Yeehaw! Right, so yesterday's session was the first session off the back of a deload. Body was just feeling battered. I think I've not really had a proper deload since the last show. So I think it was just a case of my body were like, yeah lad, let's have a break, let's have a chill. So this week, on top of obviously the training to the change to the training program, I think what I'm going to do is have a sit down and really sort of plan things out of how best to structure things to incorporate more circuits and be able to actually have some energy for that, and the ability to recover from both actual sort of weight sessions and then the circuits that I'm going to try and include. That additional output is obviously just going to be too much for me if I continue the way I am. But these first few sessions, I'm just going to really pull back on volume and essentially find what we call minimum effective volume. Now, that's obviously going to be different between individuals, but also between muscles as well. So like I say, I'm just going to sort of explore that, see what I'm able to recover from. But at the end of the day, my training now, I'm pretty happy with how I look. I'm not that bothered for building a lot more muscle. Obviously we always want to be bigger, but my minimum effective volume now needs to be the minimum effective volume for maintaining tissue, not necessarily growing. And I say if I can put more energy and recovery capabilities into the circuit, I was going to say CrossFit then, oh god. Put more energy into recovering from that, and then just find that sweet spot with my actual weight training, and again, just doing what I enjoy. And I say this incline press is in my performance goals, so I want to put as much energy as I can into this. So to be honest, we've only just started on here, we're just warming up. I might scrap the rest of the session, just do a load of sets on here, maybe pull back on reps and just sort of see what load I can move, and then just do a little bit of, again, accessory work like I did for leg yesterday. Or I might just be a bodybuilder and train like that. Vest on, it's summer, why not? Gasp, sponsor me. Right, let's get it. So, what is performance goals? Say 120 dumbbell press for 5 reps. He's only 95, so I'm a way off yet, but see how these move. Might not even be working, might just treat this as a warm-up, depending. 1 or 2 reps, and then I'll see if I can hit the 100. It's a bit of a milestone. Not done them for a while, so I say we'll see how these move. Yeah, they feel heavy. You might have to spot me, okay? No, I'm joking. Yeah, I feel quite strong. Yeah. Might not be a lot of reps like, but That moved pretty well. Shit, what was it? 6, 7 or 8? 7. Another thing is I want to kind of want to come away from logbooking a little bit. Same with like my food and stuff is like, obviously as a coach and stuff, I wanted to be like accountable as possible and practice what I preach. But like I've been discussing with a couple of lads, Jay, one of my clients, Sam Hanley, another ex-bodybuilder, he's going through the same sort of thing as me. I was speaking to him yesterday. And it's like, not to be big-headed, but we're in good shape. You know, most average people, most average gym goers, certainly most average people that see in the street will like look at us and be like, fucking hell, they're in shape. Even when like now I'm not as in shape as I was from the show, but it's like, we'll still look good. So just to focus on having some fun with training and say I want to get a little bit stronger. So do I need to be obsessing over the book? And then with food, is can I allow myself that little bit more freedom and not sort of beat myself up when I do slip up or go off plan. But 100 reps, I wish, 100 pounds, we'll call it 7. I think it might have been 8, but we'll call it 7. Comment below what I actually got if you can count them. 100 reps in. Close enough. It's a failure. Cheeky little back offset. I'm stuck. Cheeky little back offset on 90s there for 8. Feel that last one that getting a little bit sloppy. Could probably ground, what's the word? Ground one out. Could have probably pushed one more. But returning from a deload, what I always say to clients is, we have a week, either off completely or pull back. You're going to resensitize to that training stimulus. There's no need to go straight back in hell for leather. Say, well, how I run my clients' mesocycles is we'll work our way up to essentially an all-out week of like intensifiers in pretty much every movement, really pushing past that point of failure, essentially just fucking battering each muscle, and then we drop into a deload. So you're not going to go in where you left off. Like I say, you resensitize to that training stimulus, your muscles are fresh, they don't need that same sort of work and volume, and it's just gonna, that fatigue that you've washed off in your deload week, it's just gonna go straight back up to that. So it's just about, obviously still working hard, still training with some intent. We're essentially starting from the bottom and then to work your way back up. Started from the bottom, now we're here. So there, like I say, I could have probably pushed one or two more out, but do I need to? Probably not. So as I said, changing up my own training, I'd normally do a top set and a back offset there, but as I'm going ad hoc, what I'm feeling another set on that. I will reduce the load a little bit more, but like I say, I want to focus on more strength, more of my compound lifts, this being a specific one that I do want to get stronger on, so I'm just going to throw another one in, but I'm quite happy with how they're going so far. Let's get it!
Since we were young.
Few partials in at the end there because I always make you do them, don't I? But yeah, love this movement for delts with obviously having the chest support as opposed to like a standing dumbbell side lateral raise. Limits the amount of swinging or leaning through that you normally would have with obviously a standing dumbbell raise. As I always say to clients, is dependent on the structure of the glenoid, the shoulder joint, is going to essentially determine your arm path. So like I say, leaning Try to keep that chest planted. If you're coming away a little bit, it's not going to be too much of an issue. Like I say, as long as you're feeling it in that lateral delt and getting a nice squeeze at the top, good stretch at the bottom. But what I do is I get people to find their sweet spot of elbow path. So it may be that you're perfect out to the side. It may be that you're more of a Y raise or anywhere in between. Right, triceps time. Let's get some arms. So throwing triceps in a bit earlier on in the session, just cause while they're a little bit fresher, because I'm not a bodybuilder anymore, but I want bigger arms. Bit of chest, a little bit of delts, throw some triceps in now, and we'll go back through chest, delts, more triceps.
Since we were young.
I need to not get giddy for the camera. I've got a decent pump. Session just it feels really good, but like I say, I need to control work, control volume. Nearly got cramp then. To be sensible with volume. Like I say, I wanted to get more circuits and things in. I want to start running. This Achilles feels like it's getting better, touch wood. Oh, watch it snap now. So I want to get into the running, but again, just more things to recover from. So if I do just what's needed for these weight sessions, but I'm getting giddy because the camera's here and we're having fun. Ready for a good time, not a long time. Right, let's go again. Could you even class them as partials with that short range of motion? I feel like my arms have grown a little bit recently, and I don't know if that's because, I mean, like mentally the connection with my triceps seems to improve drastically. Like every movement, I can just feel it through every part of the rep. Or just that height. Every rep just feels absolutely spot on with triceps. Like the connection is just mega, and I'm moving some decent load, I think. But yeah, it just feels good, like I say. Might actually have some arms on me. Might have some arms on me one day. So I really like doing these upright rows on the cable, and I'm going for pretty much as much range of motion, pretty much as much range of motion as possible, focusing on driving up and out with my elbows, trying to get that bar back in line with my face. Ideally, if I can get up to nose height, then ideal. And it allows, oh, I probably breathed heavy through the microphone then. I think it allows for a really nice stretch at the bottom, trying to keep tension on the delts the whole time, obviously with the ability of the cable, the resistance profile of that, of course, but also utilization of the bum bag, the fanny pack. Utilizing the fanny pack, I mean bum bag. I noticed actually there are some American watchers on YouTube, so fanny pack for you guys. Comment below if you want to know what we keep in the fanny pack. Might be a YouTube exclusive. But yeah, anyway, onto the movement. So actually holding it away from the body just allows for a much deeper stretch. And like I say, keeping that tension on there. And obviously, if I wasn't to hold it as far away, it'd foul on the fanny pack. Why did it stop saying fanny pack? It's a bum bag. So yeah, keeping it out, slightly out in front of you, keeping chest really high for the movement as well, adds to that stretch through the delt, and then driving the elbows up as high as you can go. And then obviously if you want to hit some partial reps, because you'll be going somewhat hyper range of motion, is then your partial reps are still a solid range of motion. So we're just getting even more good quality muscle building reps. But I'm no longer a bodybuilder. I'm so full of shit at. Were you counting? No. Me neither. For long enough, I've been messing about with these, obviously, because they decided trying to work out which hand goes where. It says left and right on it. Or donut. Follow me, listen to me, I'm clever. Absolutely love this superset. So we'll go from a tricep movement, obviously the overhead, working the triceps in a lengthened position again, and then supersetting with just a bog standard Smith machine bench press. So a little bit more similar to the chest, but as I've pre-exhausted the triceps on that movement over there, they're essentially forced to work that a little bit harder, because granted not so much on a Smith machine, but certainly on a bench, well, dumbbell press for example, if your triceps weren't to switch on or be used, the dumbbells are just falling into the middle. So while I've absolutely battered, well I didn't because it was a warm-up set, but I'm gonna batter them on my working set on the overhead tricep extension. Again, getting some similar to the chest from the press here, but then the triceps are just forced to work that little bit harder to straighten the elbows. Nice, try it, it feels mega. Nice that. Really nice. Such a graceful dismount as well. Oh, absolutely incredible that. I am a genius when it comes to programming sometimes. If you want me to program your sessions, hit me up for online coaching. So I'm just going to finish off with some dumbbell side lateral raises, just standing. I know obviously I did them chest supported at the beginning of the workout, two very, very similar movements. Is there any point? Why didn't I just do more sets on that one? Reason being, this is essentially essential amino acids. This is a mashup of my two push sessions. Reason being is, like I say, I'm going to sort of restructure my training, have a bit of a restructure. So just this week, I'm just going to literally do what I want, mash up of the two, maybe throw some different movements in completely to what I've got programmed. My programming is literally all over the place at the minute. And since the show, probably done like 4 different training splits, just I can't quite get to grips with how I want to structure things. But I think talking to a few people recently, get bouncing ideas of how they're training, incorporating the two, obviously still a bit of hypertrophy, bit of strength focused stuff, conditioning stuff with circuits, bit of cardio, running. It's going to be a mashup of everything. I just need to find how that's going to best suit my schedule, recovery capabilities, and mainly enjoyment.
Guess somewhere there we got lost.
Just swing a few out, because why not? Oh, this isn't optimal. This is not optimal training. But I'm having fun. Oh, that'll do, that burns life. So, that session done. Not a bad little pump for the boys. Quite happy with that. Like I said, just playing about with my training, having some fun. Kitty's here recording, being an absolute gem.
So hard.
The gal herself, we look like we're in some sort of weird uniform. No way. Like black and obnoxiously tight. Yeah, but you're like, I'll stand further back so you look bigger. So Kitty's one of my clients. How long have you been with her now?
Since October.
Damn.
Like
yeah. So about 9-10 months. Just does a session a week, just with me. But she trains like an absolute animal. Focus for you has been put on some size.
Well, I used to be really I used to have like no to
Yeah.
So.
Like skinny. So it's literally, I just put her through a beast of a session once a week. She beats herself through multiple sessions a week. I just try and get her to eat as much as possible. Still focusing on like healthy foods and things like that. And it's evident in your physique. If you want to go see her transformation, head over to my Instagram. Give her a little like and a comment for being an absolute unit. And yeah, thank you for being a gem and filming me, making me look good. So yeah, that's going to be about it for today. Might see you in the next clip or the next video. I've not decided what I'm going to do with the rest of the video just yet. It's probably going to be a long one, this. You lot don't want to see it, but yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Past couple of videos have been getting like a decent amount of views, which I appreciate, but I don't know, how many subscribers have I got? Is that a good amount? Should be more, guys. If you're watching it, subscribe right now.